guys, let's get her started. Of course, that was Last Child by Aerosmith, penned by Steven Tyler and Brad Whitford. The guitar solo was also performed by Brad Whitford, contrary to some who credit Joe Perry with the guitar solo. That is not true. That is wrong. That's not the case. I just think that Whitford doesn't get his due. Anybody that's seen Aerosmith live in concert knows that Whitford is a great monster of a guitar player, but I guess he's the quiet Beatle, often overlooked by the media. But Aerosmith is not Aerosmith without Brad Whitford. The song was recorded in 1977, a long time ago, during, I guess, the Sinatra era. I got the gray hairs to prove it. It was recorded also a half step down. I've turned off my delay on my amp and rolled back the gain a little bit for training purposes. It's going to be my interpretation of the song. We'll also go through the solo. So quite a bit to go through. So let's get her started. For the intro progression, you're going to just utilize the top 4 strings. Boom, 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 boom. And you're going through the progression. You're going to keep this high E going. First chord is going to be a D minor. Going to do a simple picking pattern where you just pick going down and then back on up. If you notice during that up, I actually hit the D string on the 7th fret twice. From there you go to a G. To an E7. E7 starts on the D string, 9th fret, G string, 7th fret, B string, 9th fret, open E. And as you can see, that next part, you're literally just going to keep that same chord pattern. You're going to take it up a half step. And then another half step. Okay, for the main riff, I actually combined 2 different guitar parts in case you don't have a second guitar player. First part is going to be your standard, it's going to be the main riff, which is kind of standard blues, very funky though. See, it's based off of blues. And the second guitar part is going to be an E9. Go to the 7th fret, play the top 3 strings, and swipe it up. And then go to the E string, 7th fret, up a full step, up a half a step, down half a step, swipe up on the E9, back to the E, 9th fret, up a half a step, resolve on the A string, 7th fret, which is the E. Sounds like this. For the bridge, you're going to play the open A along with the D. The riff that you're going to do on the D is this riff here. So you're going to start on the D string on the 5th fret, up to the 7th fret, 4th fret to the 5th fret, 2nd fret to the 4th fret. And it sounds like this. Okay, so you can see how you're constantly playing that A along with that D string riff. Now when it comes to the chorus, I play it a little bit different. In the studio you can overdub. We don't have that luxury. I need to have that open D ringing out. If I do it in the way the studio does, I cut off that D from ringing. So I do it this way. And likewise, I do it the same way with the A. How that works is hit an open D. Then you're going to go to the B string, 7th fret. All the while that open D is ringing out. And you're going to pull up to a half a step. Let it fall back to par. Pull it off to the 5th fret. Slide it down to the 3rd fret. Pick the 5th fret. Pick the 3rd fret. Likewise, you go to the A, 6th fret on the G string, bend it up a half step, let it go back to par, pull it off to the 4th fret, slide down to the 2nd fret, strike the 4th fret, then over to the D string, 5th fret, strike that note. Sounds like this. Okay, before we get to the solo, let's take a look at the rhythm behind the solo, which is always imperative to do when you're trying to figure out a solo. You need to figure out which key it's in, so you need to know the rhythm behind it. One of the things, too, about Aerosmith, I think is very understated, is their rhythm section during their solos are phenomenal, very powerful. I've noticed that sometimes, the solo will come and I'm not even listening to the solo. I'm just listening to how powerful the rhythm section is. Aerosmith is really good at these killer hooks right during the solo, and it makes those solos really pop out. This particular solo is going to be an A, or rather E minor pentatonic, straight blues type scale. But this is going to be what they're playing during the solo. You're going to hit a open E over to the A string, 5th fret, down a half step, down a full step, back to the E, 3rd fret, back to the open E, up to the high E on the A string, 7th fret. Then you're going to hit the open E twice to the A string, 5th fret, and then you're going to hammer up a full step back to the E. Sounds like this. Or in real time. Very cool riff, man. It really just gives so much body to that solo. Okay, I'm going to break down the solo in sections. First section is we're going to just do the intro. What you're going to do on that is you're going to start on the open D string, and you're going to play it in unison with the G string on the 13th fret. You're going to go up a half step on the G string up to the 14th fret. Back down a half step. And you're just going to teeter-totter with that. You're going to finish on the 13th fret on the G, then over to the B string, strike it on the 15th fret, bend it up a full step. I do that part actually in unison with the high E string 12th fret, and of course the B string 15th fret. I bend it in unison, and just to get a bit of a fatter tone. And of course you're going to repeat that twice. Okay, that part you're going to start on your high E string 12th fret, Over to the B string 15th fret. Bend it up a full step. Back to the high E string. You're going to let it ring, and then you're going to go to the B string, 15th fret, bend it up a full step in unison. Oops, let me get that again. There it is. Back up to the high E, 12th fret, B string, 15th fret, pull it off, down to the 12th fret B string, over to the G string, 15th fret, strike the note, then back up to the high E, 12th fret, B string, 12th fret. You're going to hit these in unison. You're going to go to the G string, 14th fret, B string, 14th fret. Take it down a full step. So again, you're going to be playing the G string, 12th fret, B string, 12th fret. Then you're going to resolve on the D string, 14th fret. You're going to strike it twice. Start on your D string, 11th fret. G string, 9th fret, strike it 3 times. D string, 11th fret, slide it back up. Back to the G, 9th fret. G, 12th fret, strike the note. Pull it off back down to the 7th. Back to the D, 11th fret. Resolve back on your G, 9th fret, strike it twice. Going to slide up on the G string, 16th fret. To the high E string, 15th fret. B string, 15th fret. High E, 17th fret. Bend it up a full step. Don't strike it again, just bend it up a full step. Let it come back down. It will continue to sustain. And then you will strike the 15th fret. On the E string, over to the B string, 15th fret. Back to the high E, 17th fret. Strike the note. Strike the note again, taking up a full step. Okay, bring it back down, strike the note again. Then over to the B string, 15th fret. High E, 15th fret. B string, 17th fret. Sounds like this. Again. Start on the, you've actually left off, we left off on the solo on the B string, 17th fret, and you're going to strike that string once again, same note. This time you're going to pull off down a full step to the 15th fret, to the G string, 16th fret, back up to the B string, 15th fret, back to the G string, 16th fret, 14th fret, slide down to the 13th fret, resolve on the D string, 14th fret. Alright, you're going to start on the 14th fret, high E string, down a full step to the 12th fret, over to the B string, 14th fret, get your finger and you can kind of pivot it down and do that same sequence. You're going to resolve B string 14th fret up to the 15th fret, bend it a full, strike the note and bend it a full step up. Let it drop, let the note drop a little bit, and without picking it, take it up a step and a half. And the minute you have it up a step and a half, you're going to begin to bring it back down. It's going to sound like this. This starts with a misfire with your right hand. It's kind of one thing that Brad Whitford and actually Joe Perry do it really well. I love their misfires on the right hand because they get that real gritty kind of thing. It puts a lot of character in the tones and their solos. So you're going to misfire on the B string, and you're going to go to the 15th fret, B string, strike the note, pull it off down a half a step, down to the 12th fret, B string. Continue to let it ring, and then hit the G string 12th fret. Then bend it a full step, resolve on the D string 14th fret. And then you'll hit that twice, that D string 14th fret. Okay, we finished up here. Now we start on this. And that's going to start on the G string, 12th fret. Up a full step to the 14th fret, hammer on. B string, 12th fret. 14th fret. 15th fret. Okay, we finished up this part. Now we do this. So there's another one of those misfires with your right hand on the B string. Then continuing on the B string, 12th fret, 14th fret, 15th fret, another misfire with the pick, 14th fret on the B string. Pull it off. So it's going to pull it off down to the 12th fret, B string, G string, 12th fret, back up to the B string, 12th fret, D string, 14th fret, pull it off a full step, down to the 12th, G string, 14th fret, pull it off to the 12th, B string 15th fret, strike the note, bend it a full step. So the whole sequence will sound like this. A lot of it too is letting a lot of those notes ring out, especially on the 12th fret here. A lot of those you're going to continue to allow the other strings to ring. So there you have it. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. I really appreciate you tuning in, and blessings to you.